So both teams getting ready to come out of the locker rooms and onto the field. Looks like should be starting around on time, maybe a little bit of a late start, but just moments away from Jones' opening game of the year, and we expect them to be good again this year. They lost some pieces. Aiden, Riley Ellison, the big tight end, graduated. He's now playing Division I football at Stephen F. Austin. A number of players that were key to this team over the last couple of years, playing Division II and things like that. But there's still some big-time returners as well to watch out for, including the dynamic Asen Hansen, the starting quarterback, who was a finalist for the Oklahoma Sports Network Player of the Year last year.
Yeah, and the way he moves around this field, and you just kind of get a glimpse of what he's doing in pregame, but the way he moves, kind of an elusive-looking quarterback in himself. So it's going to be an interesting, fun season. And like you mentioned, they lost a little bit, but this is an experienced Jones football team, and they've always been really consistent through their track record. So it's going to be a fun season, especially for a home or an away opponent in Luther.
You can see them heading out to the midfield for the coin toss. The coin toss is brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bail Bonds by Tomorrow at 405-200-5110. 15-plus years of serving the community. Again, the coin toss brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tomorrow. And we'll see who wins the toss. Luther in the home blacks. Jones in the away whites. Another key returner we can talk about here for a second for Jones, the middle linebacker Luke DeBusk. Gearing up for a big senior season himself. He's starting to get some Division II and JUCO offers, and I think he'll only get more as the season goes on. He's a really talented guy up the middle on defense.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's kind of a position where, especially in high school level with a linebacker, you can use him anywhere on the field, and like you mentioned before, Jones lost a little bit of their defensive line, so he's going to have to be around this whole field and kind of cover some ground.
Another interesting thing to look out for, especially here early in the season, is the receiving group. As I mentioned, the tight end Ellison has moved on to play Division I football, but they lost 4 of their 5 top receivers last year in terms of receiving yardage. But there's some guys here that have played for Jones that are looking to take a step up, and guys like Carlos Hardeman Jr., Evan Collier, and Hunter Purvis, who's a really speedy guy himself. So even though it's not the same group they've had the last couple of years, we still expect a big receiving attack from Jones.
Yeah, absolutely. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and they're going to have newer guys, newer minds, and newer kind of ways of playing wide receiver position. But it's going to be, I think they're going to be just fine. It'll be interesting to see, like you said, they lost a little bit of receivers, but at the same time, what better way to get these kids into the game than the first game of the season?
They opened the season last year as well against Luther at Jones, and Jones won big time in that game. We'll see if the same can happen. And, again, both teams still waiting to come out of their blow-up tunnels here. And I would be willing to say we might start just a little bit late.
A little bit.
That's okay. The wait is worth it. Football season finally back. We've had some college football here recently, and now getting the high school football season started here in week 0. It looks like Jones going to give up on the big tunnel. They just use the smoke, and then here they come out. And then the home Luther to follow, and then we will have football here just a couple of moments. A lot of Jones faithful. You can see from where our camera is positioned, it's pointed at the Jones sideline. You can see, again, it's a short trip, 10, 15, 20 minutes tops from Jones. And the Jones faithful travel well even farther. We expect to see them out and about all season long, supporting their Longhorns.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think they need to build more stands over here in Luther for these Jones fans. I mean, talk about a travel group. They travel well, and rightfully so. I mean, the student section, they don't even got to know where to sit. They're all standing up.
So the special team units are coming out for each team. Luther will be interesting to see how they come out. The likely to have a quarterback that did not play for them last year taking the snaps tonight. We'll see who that is, and we'll see that first as Jones will kick off to Luther.
And one thing I can already see during this game is the depth that Jones has compared to Luther. Not saying that's really important, but it is pretty important getting your guys some rest here and all. So for Luther, it's going to be very important, especially in this game, to keep your guys on the field and try to deal with it as best they can, especially against the depth of Jones.
Colson Lindsay to boot this one away. He was a terrific kicker last year as a true freshman, or as a freshman this year, a sophomore. Expect to be just as good in the kicking game. He'll kick it away for Jones. 2025 season is underway. And it is caught back there by Isaiah Zapata trying for the return, and he will be drove back at the 20 by the younger DeBusk. That's Eli. He was a big special teams player last year. Expect the same from him this year, and he might even get to play a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball as he does stay out there as the Jones starting defense comes out.
There's a lot of passion you could see with some of these Jones guys. They're very passionate about how they're wrapping up and just the way they're playing football. It's going to be very exciting to see, especially this season, with a lot of newer faces on the field.
I believe that is Isaiah Zapata, the quarterback. So the guy that returned it also is going to be taking the snaps here. Motion man comes across. That's Herring. Right, he's actually coming off and subbing off the field. Had to get their numbers right. Zapata takes the snap. He'll immediately roll out to the left. It's a design run, and he's drove down right at about the 25 to busk in on the tackle. I'll be saying that plenty this year. A correction, that is Zay Bellows, quarterback that made the carry that time. So a design run picks up some yardage there. Just a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two running backs, one on each hip of Bellows. And two receivers to each side. A tight end lined up as well. Taking a long look at the defense here. Letting the play clock wind down. And Bellows takes a snap. Keeps it, rolls and throws, and just out of reach. Looking for Gerardo Reyes that time, the tight end, leaking out. A design boot that time, and just out of his reach will bring up 3rd and 8.
And the play was developed really well right there. Just kind of an overthrow from the quarterback.
So we see what they can draw up on 3rd and 8 here. Jones trying to get off the field quickly with their starting defense. Got the two Templetons, Derek and Cade Templeton, on each outside corner spot, number 2 and 4 respectively, trying to lock things up. Bellows takes the snap, will drag back, looking to the left, fires, and it is intercepted by Drew Thomas. So not only do they force an incompletion on 3rd down and a punt, they just get the interception, and they'll take over past the 25 already in Luther territory.
Well, you could see it right there, Zach. Quarterback's he's got big eyes looking around for receivers and stuff, and that defense was collapsing all on that right side. Makes it easy for that linebacker to get the pick.
So now our first chance to see this Longhorn offense led by quarterback Asen Hansen, dual threat. Trip Rogers, the running back, to his right hip. Of course, Mendoza manning that offensive line at the left tackle. Hansen keeps it, will roll out right now, cuts it back up the middle. Look at him go all the way inside the 10 already. And it takes a big group of Lions to bring him down. And it'll be a 1st and goal already for the Longhorns.
I think that's what's going to make Hansen so dangerous as a quarterback. Not only can he throw the ball, not only is he dangerous on that end, but he can also run the ball as well. Big, strong as well.
Hansen here on 1st and goal. Hands this time off to the running back. Rogers up the middle and in for a Longhorn score, their first of the year. It doesn't get much better of a start than that. An interception from Drew Thomas, a run from Hansen, and then Rogers punches it in, and it looks like they're going to line up quick here to try to go for 2. Referees maybe trying to slow it a little bit. Now they'll let him go. Hansen, high snap, gets it down, keeps it, rolls to the right, looking to get in, and he does for the 2-point conversion. Just like that, it is 8-0, Jones Longhorns.
Well, that was quick. Quick defense right there, quick offense, and you get your defense back out. And a lot of run plays, Zach. We see no passing plays there. It's either going to be a quarterback keep or hand it off to your running back, and that's just simple football for you.
Jones on top 8-0. Take a quick break and be back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Zach Reynolds, Aiden Hale back with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Longhorns up 8-0 after a 2-play drive. A couple of runs, one for Mason Hansen, and then Rogers with the score. And then they went hurry up, got Hansen in on the 2-point conversion. That's where we're at, 8-0. And it'll be back to Luther as Lindsey boots this one away. Zapata lets it go over his head. It'll bounce, and he lets it roll out of bounds right in front of the pylon. Smart play by Zapata. Free kick out of bounds. It'll be decent starting field position here for Luther. See what they try to do differently this time out. Last time they started with a run, got a couple of yards, but then missed on a pass and then threw the interception on 3rd down. It set up that short drive for Jones.
Well, Zach, we talked about Jones's defensive line, how a lot can change, and, you know, with not having all your seniors there, you're going to have a lot of newer faces. I hate to say it, but I don't think Jones has got to worry about that. Those guys look to get to the quarterback easily, and obviously the linebackers, we already know about them.
Strong group. It'll be from the far hash here where they set things up. Bellows back out there to run the offense for Luther. Here in front of their home crowd, week 0, first game of the year. Another 2 running back set. Bellows puts in the hands of Martise Wright, and he is immediately brought down by Dorian Wiley, another key comeback player for Jones from last year. Wiley is senior this year, also getting some attention from colleges. And he makes a big-time tackle for loss there.
Dorian Wiley, he just moved that offensive line and busted the play open right there. And I'm just saying it's going to be all-day fest with him if he can do it like that.
Backs him up to 2nd and 15. Right, the lone back on the right hip of Bellows. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left at the bottom of your screen. Bellows gets the snap, will roll out to the right. Pressure, throws it back towards the middle. It's a screen for Wright. He's got the catch. Back to the original line of scrimmage and bowls over a Longhorn defender to the 40. Sets up a much more manageable 3rd down here.
It's plays like that, Zach, that is going to keep Luther in this game, and they need to execute those screen passes, the bootlegs. All those kind of things will help this team. And right there, quarterback got in pressure right there, but somehow found a way to get it to his guy.
Wright's going to be a hard guy to bring down all night long. He's got a lot of size on him. Showed off some quickness there in the screen game as well. 3rd down and 5 here from the 40 for the Lions. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wright is the running back with Bellows. Checking the sideline. Takes the snap now, fakes the handoff, a roll out right. Lost the ball trying to throw it, gets it back. Now we'll just throw it up. It is caught at the marker and a 1st down for Gerardo Reyes, but we do have a flag on the play. We'll see who this is against.
It might be a personal foul there. Kind of got a late hit on the quarterback as he already threw the ball.
That's what this is. It'll move Luther into Jones territory. And that is, looks like they maybe picked up the penalty flag. But they do move the change regardless. And nice composure there from Bellows. I mean, he tried to throw it. It just slipped out of his hand. He got it, rolled out a little bit more, and still found his man for the 1st down. The first First down picked up of the game for the Lions, trying to move on into Longhorn territory. 1st and 10 from the 46. Motion man is Reyes. Bellows puts it in the hands of Wright, and you can see how hard of a runner he is. He just put his head down right to the 50, picks up a few.
And that might be the game plan for Luther right there is give it to that young man, Maurice Wright. It's going to take more than one Jones player to take him down all game long.
Up to the 50-yard line. Be 2nd and 8. Bellows looking around, trying to survey the defense pre-snap. Takes the snap and fakes the handoff this time. Rolls out right again. Throws it in the flat, and it is off the hands of Austin Wilson. Tried for a short pickup there to make it a more manageable 3rd down. Couldn't connect. Going to bring down up 3rd and 8. That was the down and distance last possession for Luther, where they threw the interception to Drew Thomas.
Yeah, and Jones, they were ready for that. They seen the boot already at the beginning of this game, and right there again. But like I said, it makes a quarterback nervous when everyone's surrounding you, and Jones is making it really hard for this quarterback to get some looks for his wide receivers.
Wilson and Wright in the backfield with Bellows. Single receiver to each side. Wright gets the handoff up the middle. DeBus comes in and cleans it up. He'll be well shy of the 1st down. But across the 50, this is interesting territory. Right now, the offense looks like it's going to stay out there.
Yeah.
And now it looks like we'll have a punt. It'll be Wilson to punt it away for Luther. It took a while and then decided to bring out the punting unit. It is an interesting spot on the field just across the 50. In college, you think they maybe go for it to the pros, but in high school, they're going to go ahead and punt it away. Looks like Drew Thomas is back. He had the interception. Line drive punt will bounce at the 30. And takes a decent roll for Luther. It'll be down right around the 22, 23-yard line. That's where Jones will take over. Not quite as short of a field as last time, but now we really get a chance to see how this Jones offense can move the football.
Yeah, and it's our first time to really see a big drive. Maybe we get to see more legs from the quarterback, Anson Hansen, and see what kind of throw power he has. And also this new receiving core we also have in our hands.
It was all runs last drive, and they were already knocking on the door of the red zone when they took over. John Coy Johnson, the running back right now with Asen Hansen back there. They'll swing it out to him. Johnson trying to break a tackle, does, but then is hit again. And he stayed on his feet, got only the 20. He's going to lose a couple of yards, but showed a lot of fight on that because the Luther defense blew that play up immediately.
Absolutely. They've seen that play develop, and all of them went to that one side, and it just made Jones –
first shot at some adversity here. 2nd and 12 for the Longhorns. Hansen fakes the pitch, will run up the middle, breaks through, and now will kind of fall down at the feet of Herring. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and picks up a few more. That'll bring up a 3rd manageable situation. Jones looking to move pretty quickly here. Already set up. 3 receivers to the right towards the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top on the left side. Empty backfield, 3rd and 5. Hansen takes the snap, gonna run it immediately, design to run. Trying to stiff arm, and he is slung down at the 29-yard line. That was read well again by the Luther defense, and Jones likely gonna have to punt it away here.
Absolutely, and I don't know, they might stay on the field for this one.
Still going quickly, offense still out. 4th and 4, and they got a jump. The hard count got Austin Wilson to jump off sides for a free 5 yards. That should be enough to move the chains, and it is. So the Jones drive stays alive with some good quarterbacking for Mason Hansen. Luke DeBusk looks like is checked in on offense for the first time this evening. Johnson still the running back with Hansen. Hansen keeps it up the left side, trying to cut back up the middle. Breaks away from a tackle, still going. And he's just shy of the first down, maybe had it. He broke a tackle from a big guy there in the middle of the field.
And I think that's what makes him so dangerous. We always talk about his speed, the way he's elusive and stuff, but he can also take a hit and keep moving the chains as well.
6'2", 250-pound Hayden Kinter had his arms on him and could not bring him down. And we're going to have a timeout from Luther here. Jones has been going very quickly, and Luther going to take a timeout here, think things over. No real passes yet. The one pass we've had was just a quick sling out to the running back in the flat. It's been all running game so far, but it has worked for Jones.
It has, and that's the one thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And right now, when you've seen that first drive, the run game seems to be moving steady. Like I said, they might implement it here during some parts of the game, but, I mean, Zach, there's really no need for them to go really pass heavy right now.
You know, they've got an experienced offensive line led, of course, by Jack Mendoza, number 56, the left tackle. He's a kid that also likely to play college football at the next level, at some level. Started to pick up some buzz. He's been starter for multiple years on this Jones offensive line. He really paves the way. He's known as a leader on this team.
Absolutely, and if he's a big leader for this offensive line group for Jones, I mean, other guys are going to follow suit, and that's what you're seeing right there in the trenches is all these guys have been protecting Hansen really well, opening gaps for him to make life easier for him to get around and try to make some plays happen.
This will be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line for the Jones Longhorns. Hansen showing off his legs so far in this one. Now he drops back looking to pass, has to evade some pressure, spinning around, and he will go down for the sack. That was Bo Browning. I remember him from last year as a good defensive player. Hansen tried to get away from him, but Browning never let go of that ankle.
Tyshawn just missed the assignment right there on the blocking on that left, on the right side. He kind of got juked out right there, but brings up a second down.
Well, back him up a little bit here. Be 2nd and 15. 3 receivers to the right side. Hansen hesitates, now fires out there for Henner Purvis, trying to set up the screen. Purvis with a lot of speed, has the edge. He's up to the 40, trying to break back, slips down, and is tackled by Browning, but he is across the 40, just shy of the 35. The screen works to perfection.
It's little stuff like that with wide receiver screens that make life easier for a lot of teams, and you notice that in a lot of levels. You see that in collegiate and in the pros. Just a good play right there, and I thought that young man should just took it all the way to the sidelines right there. That's how fast he was.
Purvis has a ton of speed. We saw that in some limited snaps last year. They're going to be a more featured part of the offense this time around. Jose Taylor, the running back. He'll take the carry up to the right side. Tough runner, dragging a defender across the 30. He is not a big guy, but he is hard to bring down. Drug a defender that time across the 30. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know, and the funny thing with Jose Taylor is he's only a sophomore.
Got to play a fair amount last year in blowout situations. Here he's getting in the mix early on. Empty backfield as Taylor moves up to a tight end spot in the slot. Hansen looks to throw left, finds Hardiman, but that was blown up and it's intercepted off the tip. He'll be brought down at the 40, but that was all Isaiah Zapata. A flag flies in after the play. Zapata blew up that screen, tipped it up in the air, and then came down with the ball, it looked like.
Yeah, and I think did it hit the helmet on the Jones player right there?
It may have hit Hardiman's helmet and pops up. Zapata definitely had the hands in there. We'll see if this foul is after the play. If it is, and it'll stay with Luther. I believe that's what will happen. We'll see how they mark it up. It does look like the Jones defense coming out. It's going to be a personal foul against Jones. So Luther gets the ball, and they'll get some yardage. We'll see where they spot the football. And yeah, they are going to move this one up 15 yards. All the way up into Jones territory. At the Jones 45-yard line here is where Luther takes over. Perhaps their best opportunity to score so far.
Yeah, they're knocking on the doorsteps of Jones. And like I said, we've seen little plays that Luther has done with some screen passes and all that can open up their running game and passing game.
3 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first quarter here. Jones with an 8-0 lead. Bellows goes for a hard count, now takes the snap. Hands off to Browning up the middle. He's got a lot of room. One man to beat. Templeton brings him down, but he's all the way up to the 15. Big time run from Bo Browning.
Well, let me give a huge shout out to the right side tackle right there. He opened the gap up for Luther, and it's just green on that other side for Luther. What a big play if you're Luther.
Into the red zone here, going quickly. Browning another carry up the gut. He'll be brought down right about the 15. Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard. Jones been going quick on offense, and Luther taking that page out of the playbook. This time around, we'll see if they slow it down. Bellows trying to get his line set. Interesting formation here. Browning in the backfield with Zay Bellows. Bellows takes the snap, and he'll take it himself, and he goes down right at the feet of Drew Thomas. Had the interception earlier, and he was going to be right there if Bellows didn't fall down and avoid the hit.
Yeah, probably the smartest move to do right there. He would have met a herd of Longhorns right there.
Minute 50 to go in the first quarter. Bellows will run to the sideline quickly to get some instructions from his coach. 3rd down and 12 coming up after that big run. The first play of the possession from Bo Browning brought him up to the 15. They've now stalled a little bit. Facing a 3rd and 12 from the Jones 16-yard line. Browning in right in the backfield with Bellows. Bellows looks to throw up to the end zone, knocked away by Cade Templeton rather, but it's going to be a flag, and I believe that's going to be pass interference. Threw the fade up, Templeton got handsy.
That's probably one of the hardest positions to be as a DB, especially when you're on an island alone. Most of the time when you get the fade, it's either they're going to catch it or it's going to be a PI most of the time, and it's just a very hard spot for a DB to be in.
So that'll reset the downs for the Luther Lions and get them inside the 10-yard line. Be 1st and goal for them. And now each team heading to the sideline. We'll see if somebody took a timeout here or if the rest just want to discuss something. Minute 19 to go in the first quarter. Jones leads 8-0. They scored on their first possession on Luther's first possession. Drew Thomas picked it off deep in Luther territory. A couple of runs, including the touchdown run from Trip Riders, brought him into the end zone. 2-point conversion run for Mason Hansen. That got him at 8-0. But since then, Luther has been playing much stronger defense. Got an interception from Isaiah Zapata that has set them up here where they are now, and a timely PI for Luther, untimely for the Jones faithful, has them at 1st and goal.
Well, if something big for Luther's got to happen, it's got to be that interception, and you got to take advantage of this moment, put it in the end zone, and try to compete at least here early on.
The 1st and goal from the 9, or is pass interference not automatic 1st down in high school? Because right now they've still got it marked as a 3rd down and 4 from the 9. And it's going to be a direct snap to right this time. He'll go over the middle, trying to push through. Jones trying to stack him up. He did not get much. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jones, Florida Longhorn, standing tall at the line. Of course, the seniors, DeBusk and Wiley in the mix. So it'll be 4th down, and they're going to leave the offense out here, it looks like. This close to the red zone and against a really good team like Jones, you like to see the aggressiveness from Luther.
I like it so far. It's showing the way, and they've been in this formation for a while now.
2 running backs. It's Browning and right on the right side, Browning on the left side. Bellows takes the snap, puts in the hands of Browning, tries to work back left. Eli DeBest comes in from behind. They're pushing and pushing. Who's going to win? They'll finally blow the whistle, and it looks like they're going to give him the 1st down where the referees are marking it. So nice push from the Luther lineman, and a run from Browning. Now makes it 1st and goal.
Yeah.
And they're going to go quickly here. Again, in this same formation, it's tough for him running the ball here a little bit. Bellows hands off to Browning, up the middle. Has got some yardage. Now Jones will try to snap it up. And they do short of the goal line. He's up to the yard line here.
Going.
But Jones leads. Take a break.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
outside of bounds.
Around the game. Let me continue in everything so fast as they can.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Opening game of the 2025 season on the road at Luther. They'll kick it off to Jones.
Right, it is stalemate for the Jones offense. Obviously, we've been seeing a lot of running plays just early on. Not much passing game, so it's good to see how the team responds to the drive.
Out of bounds. Longhorn to take over first and 10 from now on 45-yard line.
Gotta go to
no matter where it goes out, it always goes forward.
Oh yeah.
But it would go out like this half.
Yeah.
Kind of missed unfortunate also. Right there. Little stuff like that.
Across the 50, across the 40, and he'll step on the ground right at the 35.
You see that safety running back right through this quarterback. Jump fake him. It's a big game right there.
Further on the play, focus on Longhorn from the line of 35.
First down. This time up the middle. Look at the hole he got.
Number 5, Watson on the field.
The offensive line has
Got down by 50 tackles. Going to 5 for the man.
Open that lane. Easy game for Jones. 2 possessions right here in a row. They have got some big gains. See what they can do from here on out.
5-yard pickup.
And over the third down forward, just the Longhorn.
Oh, they caught it back. Yeah.
It's a 5-yard penalty. And then 7 down.
played a little bit faster here.
Check down with number 15, Harris. Really five, one down five for the Longhorn from the 30.
Great offensive line.
Going up on immediately in the backfield by Austin Wilson.
On the play, for the Longhorn.
Yeah, when they get desperate, this is what they do. What are you doing?
Downfield, now he'll take off. Throwing a stiff arm. He's got the first down to the 20. Trying to cut it across inside the 10. Tiptoe on the sideline. Inside the 10-yard line. All the way to the 5. Down pickup.
Second goal, Longhorn from the 5.
Offensive line rushed in. Really no way to go around there. Just finds a way to make magic happen.
He said, I'm going to take it like that. Have fun for a while.
Jumping on the field, but down by 15, Harris.
I have no clue.
Down to 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Again, he spins again.
Five Jones over for a touchdown. Cooper Johnson over for the touchdown.
No, I wouldn't either. It's only 14. And last year it was 26 to 0.
Quarterback here. The biggest offensive weapon Jones has is their quarterback. And he's shutting out right now. Whether he's check formation or
the offensive line moved up to the left side.
First foul against the Longhorn.
They do.
The couple of goals.
Yeah.
Don't line it up. Down, picks this one up.
Sustain this whole game. They don't have the depth. Size to match up with Jones. But that last run, they had a lot of run
Down on the turn.
Wait, that was early.
So down the 27, the ball.
Especially in high school, to have a kid that
Other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Wide on the play. Got that center Longhorn to pull. Going wide on the play. Second down.
I don't know what we think we're doing. I don't know why we ran to the side that literally had so important to know a linebacker like that.
to 2.
Just a sophomore, but he's showing a lot of skills. Knocks down the ball. It's 10.
Stay with him the whole time. He was dragging him like a car. Oh, way. Great defense right there.
Already
Longhorn potentially the first and 10. And the line.
This season, he's shown it here the first game.
White bring it in. There's 2 Jones receivers meeting in the same area right side of the field.
Right there. Like I said, it's going to be an adjustment for these wide receivers kind of get used to the quarterback. Obviously, you don't really see much between the football, but it's right here. It's just going to be an adjustment here for the receivers.
Blocking the back against the Longhorn. We get the 10-yard penalty. It brings up the 2nd and 20 from the 45. On the play.
It's great to have him use the quarterback, but also means that he's going to be in sessions longer.
Against the Lions, playing 9, again 20 on the play. And the Lions 20. Go to game by 24-14. Two Whalers. Timeout for injury.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Shut up.
Take the handoff. And he was wrapped up immediately.
Welcome back down in the backfield by Ken out of line. Score by 22 yards. Hit the ball. And goal.
My dad cut him before the game. Sorry. Might have to leave.
Yeah, that was too short for anything good.
No one's away from the same as I'll say it's not.
3 minutes to go, first down, second and goal.
Yeah.
And goes out right.
You know,
Coming up now, he'll fire it. That one's caught. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. Touchdown, go.
We got a touchdown.
we're pretty high up.
Pass is complete.
Ninja would record this.
Snap, and now Ashburn trying to make something out of it. Still on his feet, trying to push through.
It's a field goal with it. It won't be a huge thing. They have so many more tackles, but I also think that their quarterback would be better.
Other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help.
Second quarter. Just for this touchdown.
Down by 88 yards. Ball is
Decision there by
unscrambled.
Bellis to step back down.
Gets out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Goes down.
Quarterback right
To
there.
the line.
Right call right there. You've seen some green, but you don't want to take a chance, especially the bus.
Big
Oh, big.
3rd and 7.
Longhorn to take over 1st and 10. 45-yard line. 10 remaining in the first half.
He's done it with his legs. He's done it with the pass and touchdown. Nice try there, Carlos Harden. Steps up in the pocket. There's it out. Looking for Collier, just out of reach.
Put it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness here, especially this early on in the season. Like I said, it doesn't have to work. Find out who you guys are and still find some rhythm. Right there, like I said.
I just like that it lights up.
Throws a screen. Got by Rogers. Makes the guy miss across the 50. Jumping the legs, and he won't be brought down. He'll just come out of bounds. There's a foul.
Rogers. Not going back on the 10 hole.
Used to going down there. Got out of bounds across the 50.
Walking back against the Longhorn. 10 yards back foul. Someplace put it down.
First game of the season. We got 55 to go and a half. It's 2nd and 17 there. There's it out. Down the field, has a man open, and it is caught. Now trying to bring it back to the defender's face. He's got Brian King for the touchdown. Big time play.
Big Rogers. Over for the touchdown.
We were wondering when the passing was going to start to happen, Zach. Early on in the game, we thought, I don't know if any passing is going to happen. And Jones has been passing the ball a lot here, especially here in the 2nd quarter.
Trip Rogers usually a running back out right at a time. Tracking it down. Coming back to the ball a little bit. Then start with the running back skills. Looking to try to put his face on the wing. Lindsay on for an extra point. Last time they needed to play the base snap. Let's get a snap that time. Lindsay up.
Late on that.
Andrew.
That's the play hurt. Number 19. Lindsay.
use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's
leads 28-6 on a long touchdown pass. Mason Mason to Rogers. 28-6. Another shot.
Down on the turn. Pick up a 4, Templeton. Down the forward up a strong turn. And 28.
But then it's cleaned up.
Who do you do it to? It's on the field.
don't see very often.
They go fucking or something. That's so disrespectful.
Guys,
Personally, I would never let that happen to me. Could never be. Exactly. It could never be. I'll be out there in Powder Puff.
All knocked down. It's a fumble. We'll see who dies on the side. But Plus knocked it free.
Clear by the line. Playing on the play.
see how good that offense
That said 9 2 seconds ago, promise.
at the line, 5 yards. Remains third down.
Just a couple seconds left on the clock. Third and 14. Pressure from Eli to Busk, and he swings it after the pounding. So they'll bring it back to inside the 10-yard line.
Down, Dave, against the Lions.
Fight, they were fighting. Are they always fighting? I don't know. I want to see a fight.
Very tough for the Lions. Thus far, here's best year. Second quarter,
Take a shot on the play, no penalty. The timeout zone, the third and final timeout of the first half.
It's end of fourth quarter, beginning fourth quarter.
Well, you can fight anytime you want to. I mean, if I wanted to fight right now, I'd fight right now.
Listen, because fight. Because our scrimmage that we had here last week, we started a fight on the press.
Hey, no, we don't go there. We crash. Next time Crescent comes here, you got to just hit me up, you know what I'm saying? I just did a picture.
second half as well.
Yeah, I feel like kind of. That's how I get who I want by looking around.
One hand to take over second and 10 from the Lions 27-yard line. 20 seconds remaining in the first half.
This whole entire game making plays happen, especially this second quarter.
So we'll trade whatever Hilton is. Just like him.
To put back at quarterback, he'll look at and now he's going to try to take off. I don't
great. You got to see something during the end, but we're wondering what passes was going to happen. We see it in the second quarter. Love to see it here going on in the second half.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back on the Oklahoma Sports Network for the second half here. Just moments away from the second half kicking off. Jones will receive the second half kickoff. They lead 28-6 after one half of play here on the road against the Luther Lions, just down the road from Jones. Two communities right up against each other, and both of them are showed out. Nice football atmosphere here. Nice to have football underway. I'm Zach Reynolds again with you, and alongside me, Aiden Hale. One more half to play, Aiden. Not over yet.
Not over yet, and
plenty of football left.
Kind of interested to see what Luther does here defensively and offensively, what they can do, see if they can get the tide changing in the right direction in their favor.
Early on in the first half, they had a rushing attack working pretty decent. That's where they got their touchdown for that 6 points. Of course, later in the half, forced Moore to throw the ball a little bit, and they stalled out. We'll see if they come back with the rushing attack here in the second half. But first, we'll see what the Jones offense can do to continue to add to their lead. Isaiah Zapata tries for an onside kick. I don't believe that one's going to go the full 10 yards it needs to. I mean, why not if you're Luther?
I mean, hey, we said be aggressive, and that's one way to do it. Try to get the ball back and try to put some points on the board, but it doesn't quite work. And
instead, Jones starts their drive here into Luther territory. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. That's where Jones will take over. 1st and 10. Luke DeBusk lined up at the tight end spot on the left side of the formation. One receiver to the left side, two to the right. Hanson hands off to the running back. Up the middle goes Trip Rogers. He's had a really nice gain, and he's just shy of the first down, a 9-yard pickup on first down. He's got a long receiving touchdown as well. Does Trip Rogers. He's got a rushing touchdown. Really nice game for the Jones halfback.
Got to give credit to the offensive line, just opened the gap for him.
Another handoff for Trip Rogers up the left side. Bulls over a defender across the 30. Another big hole there, and he finished it strong. First down and more there, and they'll move the chains. Big-time offensive line for Jones again on the left side. The left tackle led by Jack Mendoza. They've got some nice pieces across the entire line. Third handoff in a row for Rogers, showing some patience, cuts back up the middle, picks up a few, then he's drove back. Forward progress will give him 3 or 4 yards. Take that on first down. He'll get spelled here. John Quaid Johnson checks back in. Johnson also with a rushing touchdown in this game.
You can expect this kind of offense here in the second half from Jones. They don't got to really pass the ball. They're going to try to waste as much time as possible, bleed that clock.
Hansen fakes the pitch. Now he'll take off to the right side. Plenty of room. Trying to juke out a defender. Now throwing a stiff arm. Still on his feet to the 10, and he spins out of bounds. You just can't bring him down. One guy is almost never going to be able to do it.
He's super elusive, especially if he's got real estate down the field, and we've seen it all game long. He's made plays happen, especially when he's on his feet.
Move the chains again. 10 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 11, so they can technically reset the chains one more time if they get down to the 1-yard line. Johnson, the running back on the left tip. Hansen looking to throw. Fires out to the slant, and a touchdown for Jones. Simple pitch and catch that time. Looks like that was Trip Rogers again. The running backs now got a rushing touchdown and a couple of receiving touchdowns.
He's kind of a do-it-all. He started this drive as a running back, and he finishes it off with an easy touchdown for a slant right there, making his presence known, especially in this game.
Nice quick drive that time. Jones offense asserting their will. Lindsey the extra point. Up and good. 35-6, Jones with the lead. 10:24 to go in the third when we come back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
There's the corner with the Lions. Longhorn to kick off to the line 35. Goes down the end zone, allows to take over first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Right on the play. He had a flag on the play. Personal foul against the Longhorn by 15 yards to the ground.
Look at his size. Part of the flag zone. He is going to be like that. Problem to take down his defense. Well, it's a big game. Especially run game. Best friend.
Personal fouls against Jones, so it's another 15 yards to the end.
Yeah, that's it. No running around just 40.
Just one left. First down, 10 from the 14-yard line.
Maybe give her contact.
All right, tries to cut it back up to the middle, and he is picks it up about a yard. First down. So the shiftiness of the
22 wide on the play, stopped by the center of the Longhorn defense. Really well on the play, 7 down.
Jones defense, down on it.
Browning on the play. So a cut on the play, drop on number 36. North, 12 to back.
stick with the rush. 34 down territory. Rolling out, just flipping away to nowhere is Bello.
Pass 72. Touchdown.
Outside of right.
Off the down penalty.
Kind of weird way, especially if he's riding.
So that'll make it 4th and 21, and it'll be a punt from Luther. Jones will get the ball back. Thomas at the 40. Has some room. Will try to return it. Tries to go outside. Now cuts it back up the middle. Gets past one. Going to the right side. He's got room to the 30, to the 20. Drew Thomas to the 10. Picks up a block, and he is in with a punt return touchdown. An interception early in the game. Oh, but a block in the back will take away the touchdown score. That happened to him last year as well, if I recall. He had a punt return very long for a touchdown that got brought back. So we'll see where they mark it. They're going to bring him way back to where, just around where he caught the punt, unfortunately. And it looks like we also have a Lion down around the 40. I'm going to try to stretch him out. We'll step away for just a second here and be back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Blocks it back, brings back the touchdown. And they're starting to drive after the point. And linebacker and tight end Jones takes back over on offense here, winning 35-6, 3:22 to go in the third quarter. So it's far outside and Hardeman. going out route. He was open.
Number 7, Carter.
Little stuff will start clicking, especially with the quarterback, wide receivers, the rhythms and all that. Biggest heroes, so most of that thing really cleans up.
To the left. Now surge up, throws it down the middle of the field, looking for Upton Collier. Can't quite bring it in. Sticky cover there from Bryson Boyer.
Throws the pitch. Pull down.
Oh my days, Marquise bites the dust. We're stretching for all the hours of the day. You're walking the classroom. You're enjoying that.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Right was the shaking up line next time. He did walk off under his own power, which is good to see. Hopefully he can get back out there for him. There was a penalty on Jones just as we were going to break, some sort of unsportsmanlike, so that's backed him up even farther. The first down marker is at the 50-yard line. Hansen rolling away from pressure. Now he's going to take off. There's a penalty in the backfield. Hansen has room to run, trying to tiptoe the sideline. They say he's still in bounds. He's across the 30, across the 20, will be brought down at the 15. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this one's coming all the way back. And now a late penalty flies out again to the middle of the field. So 2 penalties on this play. One may come after the play, though. We'll see how the officials sort this out. Initially, though, it looks like Jones could be backed up even further here. And this may rival the third down we saw in Blackwell last year. Again, you know, we just talked about it. It's early season. You know, penalties will have to be cleaned up. There seems to be a couple too many coming after the play, though. Things could be getting chippy down there. We'll see where this ball ends up ultimately being spotted. And again, the first down marker is at the 50. So we'll see where this ball is spotted for Jones. Still be third down, and they're going to go all the way back to inside the 10, right at about the 7-yard line.
A little bit of a ways.
Third down from, again, about the 7. And they got to reach the 50 here, or at least get close enough to where they might want to go for it on fourth down. We'll see. Backed up against their own goal line, though. 3rd and 43.
A couple yards sure from the Blackwell game. So
you can see the Lions already playing some deep defense here. Their safeties, especially Goyer, playing back at the 30 here, trying to prevent anything over his head. Jones has some athletes. We'll see if they try to get them in space. There's 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. 1 to the left at the bottom. That's Carlos Hardeman Jr., as shifty as they come, with the ball in his hands. And now the play clock will roll. Hansen immediately turns, fires to Collier. They're trying to set up a screen. Collier has wheels, trying to get to the sideline. He is pushed out of bounds up near around the 25-yard line, but that would still leave about 25 yards to go. Likely going to see a punt here. It does look like the special teams unit's coming out. So penalties kill that drive for the Longhorns, and they'll punt it back to the Luther Lions. Talk about what turned from what would have been a punt return touchdown to a punt from your 10-yard line where Marinko set up to punt it away from, all because of penalties.
Yeah, and like we've mentioned, it has to clean up, but certain things like extracurriculars after the play, that can't happen, especially if you want a great football team.
And Zapata picks this one up, and he'll be dropped at the 40. Let that one bounce for a while and then picked it up. Nice punt from Marinko from his own 10 to the opposing 40. I'm not great at math, but that's about a net of 50 yards, I think. And Luther will take over. Jones defense back out there. Still appears to be starters out there. Jones leads 35-6, 6:51 to go in the third quarter. Looks like potentially a new quarterback here. I believe that's Grayson Goyer in the backfield. Plays safety for them. He'll put in the hands of the running back up the middle to Busk, both of them, Eli and Luke, in there laying a hit on Browning. Picks up some nice first down yardage, though. There's Grayson Goyer that took the snap that time from quarterback. Goyer, just a freshman. He's played a lot at safety. Pretty much every snap at safety. Now getting some snaps at QB here.
Maybe that's the difference maker in this offense. I know they had an injured quarterback, but see if they can get the ball rolling in their direction, especially in the running game. They got to get something going.
2nd down and 5 here. Another handoff for Browning. Tries to cut it back up towards the middle, and Luke DeBusk drills him at the 45, call it the 46. So picks up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. Wright has been one of their featured backs, and again, he was shaken up on the last possession defensively. Looked to have a cramp of some sorts. So he's on the sideline right now, still walking under his own power, but they're giving him a break. Browning taking the carries this possession. He's lined up behind the new quarterback, Goyer. Luke DeBusk moves over to the right edge here. Goyer keeps it, and he is going to be dropped immediately off the edge. Jesse Hernandez with the sack.
It looked like Goyer was looking for his running back right there. I guess a miscommunication, and it leads in a big sack and a big defensive play by the Jones defense.
Drew Thomas, last time he fielded a punt, brought it all the way back for a touchdown, but it was called back to a block in the back. He'll have another shot at it here. He's set up at about the 35-yard line. Herring to punt it away. Thomas backpedals, reels it in. Now he'll go to work. Trying to get to the right side. Now cuts it back up the middle. Breaks a tackle. He's up to the 50, spinning around and pushed across the 50. No touchdown, but a very nice return from Drew Thomas. Jones will take over in Luther territory here. Hanson back out there. Trip Rogers, the running back. Drive starts at the Luther 48-yard line. 4:19 to go in the third quarter. Jones trying to add to a 35-6 lead. Rogers motions to the right side. Hanson turns, fires that way, trying to set up the screen. Rogers has it, trying to get to the outside, and he steps out of bounds right at about the 40-yard line. Nice pickup on first.
Jones has been doing that screen pass for the receivers, and it has gotten some good looks here. They run it occasionally, but every time they've done it, it's been great.
Hanson throws to the left side this time. Hardiman makes a man miss. He's got a lot of green grass in front of him. To the 20, to the 10. Carlos Hardiman Jr., touchdown. Talked about his shiftiness that time. He just needed the wheels.
And we've been wondering, is that athleticism, is that passing going to help? And right on cue, the screen passes. I said it best. It's been great every time they've done it, and you see it right there, and the athleticism proves it.
41-6 now. Jones with the lead, and Lindsey on for an extra point attempt. It's up. It's good again. It is nice to have a kicker you can count on. It is now 42-6. Jones leads the Lions with 3:45 to go in the third. We'll step away and be back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way, whether it's sports or the academic.
Taking his time. Nice to see Mortiz Wright back out there. He was shaken up earlier in the game. He's back out there. He'll take the handoff here. Tries to go up the middle. He's hit in the backfield, and DeBusk cleans it up. It's Another Jones defender was there first, trying to see that number. Looks like it was number 22, Ben Williams, in there with the first contact to slow him down.
And Luther's offensive line has just let the floodgates unleash from this Jones defense. Everybody get into the running back and get into the quarterback as quick as possible.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Right on the right hip of Goyer. 3rd down and 11. See if Goyer passes it. He drops back to do just that. Pressure coming off the edge. He lets it fly, and that one hits the ground. That was Herring trying to work back to the football. Would have been short of the line to gain anyhow, and it'll be 4th and 11 in a 42-6 game. And get another chance to see Drew Thomas go to work in the punt game. Drew Thomas started off this game with an interception that really set Jones up for an early touchdown, playing that safety spot, and he's had some nice work as a returner as well. See if Jones can block it up for him this time. Herring to punt it away. Has a good leg on him. This one off the bottom of the foot, a line drive. Thomas will take it and try to return up the middle. Now tries to break outside. Breaks through one tackle, but he will be stopped and loses momentum back to the 40-yard line. So good coverage that time from the Lions special teams, but there is a flag back around the line of scrimmage. Looks like it was picked up, though. And so we'll play on. 1:04 to go in the third quarter, and see this Jones offense. Maybe a little bit different look here. I believe that is Cash Marinko set to take the snaps now. Cash Marinko with John Quay Johnson in the backfield. Marinko, talented quarterback in his own right, has some running ability as well. And now they move it up with the penalty up to the Luther 43. Marinko, nice arm talent as well. He's just not gotten a ton of quarterback play because of Asen Hansen in front of him. But very talented in his own right. Marinko takes the snap, fires out to the right side. With the catch and a lot of room to run is Ace Guthrie. He's going to pick up the first down here. There's a flag, it looks like, near the sideline.
Don't know what the call was on that. A little bit of holding.
Looks like it's being marked back, and it will be. Mark it at the 46. 12 seconds in the third quarter left. The clock will roll now. See if they get a playoff before the end of the third. They do. Marinko fires to the right side, and it is dropped out there. That was Hunter Purvis, the intended target. And that will end the third quarter. Put your fours up. Heading to the fourth. Jones leads 42-6. And we'll be back with the finish of this one on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists.
Fourth quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. First game of the year. Jones leading 42-6 over the Luther Lions. Handoff, Noah, keeper here for Marinko. He'll show off his running ability to the outside. He's got the first down. Tiptoes the sideline. Steps out of bounds, they'll say at the 25, but enough for the first down.
Well, Zach, we've been talking about Hansen here, but Marinko, he's got some wheels on him too, and I don't know if it's a Jones thing, having all these mobile quarterbacks or what, but, man, they just got it, don't they?
They can run the offense with either of them for sure. The 1st and 10 for Jones. At the 24 is where he stepped out. Two receivers to each side of the formation. Johnson, the running back. And we're going to have a penalty, I believe. Delay of game, yeah. So they'll back him up 5 yards to the 31. Still first down, 1st and 15. Purvis goes in motion. Marinko keeps it again, up the middle this time. He takes a hit. He's up just shy of the 20. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, plus a couple.
Yeah, he's good on his feet right there and making plays happen. And I was looking at the running back thinking he had the ball, and then, Marinko's got it. So he's a great runner when he's in open field.
Purvis comes across the formation again. And we're going to have a penalty here. Going to be a false start against Jones, and that'll back him up 5 yards again. Still just second down here. Going to make it a 2nd down and 12. Marinko trying to direct traffic to the left side of the formation. There's 3 receivers that way, 1 to the right in the slot. Marinko takes the snap, keeps it again to the left side, trying to get out to the edge. Has some blockers in front of him. He takes a big shot out of bounds. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
You got to respect a quarterback that's going to take a hit like that, and as punishing as that was, it looked a little rough over there, but great way to get back up on your feet and play for another down.
Bring up 3rd and 7 here. 3 receivers to the right this time. Marinko hands it off. Left side up for the first down goes John Coy Johnson. Had lots of room up the left side that time. They moved the sticks and into a goal-to-go situation. Ball spotted right at the 10, it looks like. They're going quick here. Still 3 to the right. Another handoff for Johnson, looking for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Spins away, still on his feet, reaching out, in for the score. What an effort from John Quay Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game.
It's second efforts like that keep this Jones team so great. Little efforts like that keep pushing and pushing and pushing and reaching for the pylon.
Colson Lindsay been busy tonight with extra points, on for another. Marinko the holder. Snap good, hold down, and Lindsay puts another one right down the middle. 49-6, Jones with a commanding lead with 7:40 to go in the 4th quarter and ticking. We'll be back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Zach Reynolds and Aiden Hill back with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 6:50 in, clicking. We got a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Jones up 49-6 in their opening matchup on the road against the Luther Lions here, and Luther will get the ball back. Another chance to try to put something together and get a drive going and build some momentum for next week.
Absolutely, and
work never stops.
No, absolutely not. Whether you're down or up, you got to keep playing. And like I said, it prepares you for the next week. As for these Jones kids and as for these Luther kids as well.
Browning receives the kickoff. He's had some good returns. This time he's going to be wrapped up right at the 25. A special teams tackle from Wyatt Ellefson, brother of Riley Ellefson, who was the lead tight end last year for Jones. Again, I've mentioned a couple of times, he's playing Division I football this year at Stephen F. Austin. And his little brother with a special teams tackle right there. Goyer back out for his third possession as the quarterback of these Lions. And Luther are going to take a timeout to try to get situated here with the formation they want. 5:32 to go. Clock stops momentarily for the timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. .532 to go in this one here in the fourth quarter. Jones with a commanding 49-6 lead. Luther with the football, trying to put together a drive here. So it looks like some new faces in there to join Goyer at quarterback. I believe that's Elijah Shepard in the backfield with him. Shepard takes the handoff. He'll go to the outside and he'll be wrapped up. Ball maybe squeaked out there, but he was rolled down. Picks up a yard or two.
This is good for Luther, getting some newer faces into the game, kind of giving them some experience here early on in the season. And you mentioned preparing for next week as well.
A mix of defenders that have played some throughout this game and some new faces on defense for Jones as well. Another handoff for Shepard to the right side, and he'll be dropped after a pickup of a couple. That'll bring up third down. Looked like Colt Williams in on the tackle, his first action tonight. At linebacker in there. Third down and 7, 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Two receivers and a tight end to the left side, one receiver up top on the right side of the formation for Luther. Goyer looking, throws out, and has Herring, but the ball hits the ground for an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th and 7. See, looks like
they're going for it.
Of course, their personnel does not change much, depending on whether it's a punt or a play. We'll see. Jones is certainly lined up right now like they expect to play. Looks to me like this is going to be a punt, though. Herring gets a quick snap. He'll lay the boot with no returner back there. It's going to roll to the Jones 39, and it'll be down there by Isaiah Zapata. Clock rolls, 3:15 to go in the fourth, and Jones could likely run the clock out here with a running clock if they so choose. Big-time performances today from Trip Rogers. Had a rushing touchdown, a couple of receiving touchdowns. Drew Thomas with an interception and some really nice work in the return game as a punt returner. Of course, Asen Hansen doing what Asen Hansen does. Carlos Hardiman's had a really nice game. You want to clean up the penalties, but a lot of good performance put out here by Jones in their first game that they can work on.
Absolutely, and hopefully it builds on to the next week in this upcoming season. It's a great run right there.
Run up the middle that time from number 41, Rowdy Messer, up the right side for a couple. They'll give him one, it looks like. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's the greatest thing about week 0 games, Zach, is you kind of get to see what your team has worked up to this far through the summer and stuff. And like you mentioned with the flags and stuff, that'll come. Cleanup will happen. But you want to see what your guys can do. And obviously, Jones still looking as great as ever.
Marinko, the quarterback, takes the snap. He'll sling it to the left side. Some room up the middle with the screen and breaking to the outside. There's a penalty marker on the play, but Jones will have another touchdown. We'll see if it comes back. Screen game works for him. Penalties might be bringing this one back.
Yeah.
I believe that was Luke Wilkinson on the catch and run for the touchdown, but a couple of different penalty markers here. 3 of them on the field right now. We'll see. And again, of course, that could just be 3 different officials seeing the same thing. But this is going to bring Jones back a tad. And they'll replay 2nd down. Ben Williams, the running back, with Cash Marinko right now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Alone up at the top of your screen, that is Tyshawn Rogers. Big frame on him, 6'4", 175 pounds. Marinko hands off to Williams. Up the middle, has a lot of room. Showing off the burst, he gets through the pack. Ben Williams takes off, and he will score. A 50 bomb in the first game for the Jones Longhorns.
He was looking for the end zone, and he did not look back, Zach. What a great opening by that offensive line to get him that gap, and he was gone with the wind.
Always got to give love to the big guys inside, paving the way. They've done a great job tonight. Jones last year ran a lot of stuff outside tonight. I mean, it's been up the gut, and they've had plenty of room.
Absolutely, and that big offensive line, it has helped tremendously. They don't get the love and appreciation, but they definitely get it from me and you.
Lindsey, another extra point. He has been perfect tonight. The only extra point that didn't happen was when there was a low snap and they had to try to take off with it. Other than that, he has been perfect, and that will put an exclamation point on this game with that running clock. Jones wins this one, the opener, 56-6. Over the Luther Lions. Big time performances all across the board, and the cherry on top, a long touchdown run from Ben Williams.
And a great way to kind of play your first game of the 25-26 season. And starting off with the bang, both from the offense and defense. Very excited to see what they can do next week.
Next week we'll be at home at Jones, just up the road from here in Luther. And Jones will take on Kiefer. Went there week 1 last week for the 2nd game of the year. This time they return the favor. Coming to Jones. Come out and enjoy that one, and if you can't, we will, of course, have it for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll have all the Jones games this year on the OSN just like last year. And what a start to the year. 56-6. Jones with a big-time win over Luther For Aiden Hale, I'm Zach Reynolds. Thank you for all of us from the Oklahoma Sports Network for watching, and we will see you next time.